Hey Optimist, congratulations on successfully completing JavaScript Basics playlist. Before moving on to building basic JavaScript projects, we are going to see briefly about JavaScript DOM. Alright, first let's start with the abbreviation. DOM means Document Object Model. Okay, what the hell does that mean? You see, websites written in HTML are structured in a specific format. With the help of this image from W3 schools, let's understand DOM structure even more. So you see, first we have the HTML tag, and then there is the head tag which contains the title tag, and then there is the body tag which contains the anchor tag and the h1 tag. Alright, let's recreate this in HTML so you can get an understanding. For this, I'm going to be using my text editor Visual Studio Code. I'm inside my JavaScript Basics folder. I'm going to create a new file index.html, and first let's write our root element HTML, and then we have the head tag inside which we had the title tag. So let's just say the title to be JS DOM, and after the head tag we had the body tag, body, and inside body tag we had h1 and an anchor tag. First let's have the h1 tag, JavaScript fun, and let's have an anchor tag that just simply says click me. Right, I'm going to open this in my browser, and we see the title JS DOM and JavaScript fun and click me over here. That is, we have the title tag over here, the h1 tag over here, and the a tag over here. You see, there are many methods through which we can access these elements and do pretty much anything you want to do with the element. Alright, let's look at an example. Let's go to our Visual Studio Code and let's create a new file, script.js. Alright, first let's link our HTML file with a script file. Let's just say script and then source equals to, since we are in the same directory, let's just say /script.js. Alright, before moving on to script.js, let's just give an ID to our h1. Let's just say header. Alright, now let's move on to script.js and let's just say document.getElement by ID, and then header dot style dot color equals to red. Alright, now let's switch to the browser and check if there is any changes. Well, nothing happened. Why? We did everything right. Well, we missed out a teeny tiny thing. Alright, now let's do our Visual Studio Code. Let's move to index.html. You see, the teeny tiny thing is, we need to place the script tag at the bottom of the body and not in the head tag. Well, now let's switch to the browser and see if the change is applied. And it turns to red. Curious, right? Why doesn't it work if the script tag is placed on the top? Because the script tag is loaded even before the HTML page is rendered. That is, the DOM is ready only if the HTML page is rendered. So, before the HTML page is rendered, if we try accessing the DOM, we'll get an error or nothing happens. So what I'm trying to say is, first, the body tag needs to be rendered and then the script tag needs to be loaded, because then only h1 is loaded on the web page and it can be accessed using DOM. Alright, is this the limitation of what JavaScript can do? No, it can even do more things. For that, let's add a button in our HTML first. Let's just say button and let's just say click. Alright, let's switch to the browser and let's click on it. Nothing happens, right? We can add click functionality to a button using JavaScript. For that, we use something known as DOM events. Let's switch to the Visual Studio Code. So before applying the DOM event, I just want to say this. JavaScript DOM can be learned only by building projects. So this is just a brief introduction so you understand how the basics works. You will learn more and more and more as we build basic projects on the channel. So as up to the channel will be awesome. Alright, now let's add a DOM event to the button. Let's just say on click equals to, and let's just say handle click. Alright, handle click is a function which is not defined yet. So let's go on to script.js and define the function. Alright, now let's define a function handle click. For now, let's just display a pop-up when the button is clicked. So let's just say alert, I am clicked. Alright, let's switch to the browser and let's click on the button and you see a pop-up, I am clicked is displayed. So these are just the basics of what JavaScript DOM can do. There are a lot more to this in the DOM, so stick along in the channel and build projects along with us so you can learn more about JavaScript DOM. And I found this amazing page in W3 Schools which contains almost all methods for accessing elements in JavaScript, and it also contains the list of events in JavaScript. So it really helps if you're a beginner, and I'll leave a link to it in the description. Alright, next we are moving on to building basic JavaScript projects on live, so feel free to check that out. Good luck.